Welcome to the first meeting of the year. Woo! Okay, so good process. Today's agenda, we're going to be a lot of administration stuff. We're going to do a lot of discussion about what's going to be happening with kickoff this coming Saturday and where it's at and what we're doing that weekend. FGC teams, you will have time to break off here in a little bit. We do have some announcements that need to be made first, and then we'll move on with FGC team as it is. So, Summer, I'm going to pass it off to you for the administration stuff you have to do.
Okay.
Get that out of the way when you're ready.
Okay, let me just get 1 second here. I didn't know I was going to be up first, but that's cool. Okay, so I guess the administration stuff that I needed to go over, let me do the order. Probably the first should be to announce the team lead positions and who's going to be doing those positions. If they choose to, because whenever you bring a position to people, you can always decline it, by the way. If we say, we'd like you to do this, and you choose not to do it, that's okay. Some of the responsibilities associated with the team lead positions are you have to make sure that you're here every meeting. So if your name is up there and you're like, I can't be here every meeting, I do want to know that. You have to make sure you provide minutes for every meeting and you post it on the forum. You have to make sure that you plan for each meeting so people know what they're supposed to be doing. And you have to help with team communication. Be a positive person. Try not to take it negative. If you see your team going negative, you have to flip it and turn it around. And hopefully be kind to everybody so we have a good positive experience. Let me see if I can find where I put that. And I'll bring it up here, and then we're going to have you stand so that people see you once again. Once we have the team set up, where did I put it? Then we're going to assign mentors, is that it? To, that's probably it. Hold on. Then we're going to assign mentors to each group so you know what you're doing. Oh, man, there it is. Okay. All right, so clearly the two people at the front of the room are the team captains for this year. So hopefully you already know them. Let's give them a hand because it's a big job to do. Which one's which?
It's always wearing a hat. Me is Nick.
Yeah.
Hat, Nick. Matt.
Not hat. Matt, not hat. Both these people have been on the team for, is it 3 or 4 years? All 4 years. All 4 years. So that's very cool. Have a lot of experience. They're both going to do a fantastic job, I think. It's exciting this year. You've been through years of everything, right? All sorts of stuff. Yeah, anyway, we're not going to go to bad robots. We're going to talk about good robots. Along with the team captains, they've already accepted their position. So if you choose not to do this, you need to let me know by tomorrow because I'm going to need to put somebody else in that role. Really think about it, though. Sometimes it's all fun and nice when you hear your name up there, but then when you think about what you actually have to do, it's like, wait a minute, you know, do I have to do what? And you may not have the time or may not want to do it, so really think about it. For mechanical leads, there are 3 students that we've put into these mechanical lead positions because it's a big job. Once we know what the actual competition is and we have a design fleshed out, what we'll end up doing is breaking that design into modules is what I think about it, or subsections, and each of these people will be in charge of a subsection. So if you see your name up there with somebody else, that doesn't mean it's a tag team, like you go one day, the other person goes the next day. You actually are in charge and responsible. Each person is responsible for something and you have to be here. So will the following 3 people please go to the front of the room? Mark, B, John, C, and Matthias. Is at swimming, so he's going to be a little late. So Mark, raise your hand for those people that don't know you. The other guy over there, Matthias, raise your hand. Both of you, I think, have been on for 2 years, right? I'm trying to remember. So this is your 2nd year on the team. Again, these guys also led BunnyBot, so they've got some experience going into the gate here after that fun time. And good luck, guys. It's, mechanical is always the important part, so it's a good thing to do. Enjoy it when you go there. Next up is our programming lead. Obvious choice there is Taylor Peterson. He's going up. Let's give him a hand as well. Taylor is a seasoned programmer. He just kind of takes the bull by the horns and cranks out the code. We do have some junior people that he's going to be working closely with because he is graduating and he won't let us hold him back. So there are a couple of names up here. It says working with junior team members. What we mean by that is we want what's in his brain to flow out into these other people's brains.
That sounds horribly violent.
It does sound a little violent. Hopefully it won't be. Yeah. So for everybody on the team, obviously we want the programming team to work closely with Taylor, but especially Josh and Braden, because you guys have been working closely with him, and you're underclassmen. We want you to kind of step into those roles in the future. So make sure you get to know Taylor really, really well, okay? And thank you very much, Taylor. Let's give Taylor another round. Electrical lead, once again, he's done this for a few years as well as James. Back there, James has been doing electrical now for 3 years? Is this all 4 years you've been on electrical? Wow, we got to branch you out a little bit, huh? So he knows how to lay out a board. He did it like in a day for BunnyBot. He's got it down. Along with James, he's going to be working with a couple of junior team members, and they're going to learn everything they can from James this year. Elijah and Ludwig. Is Elijah sick? He's been sick all week, so I'm not sure if he's here. And Ludwig, I think I saw Ludwig. Ludwig is right there, right? So you guys are going to be working closely together so that he can pass the gauntlet on to you for electrical. Next up is modeling. Modeling is Dinadu. I think you've been doing modeling for 2 years and mechanical before that, if I remember correctly.
I did modeling my first year, mechanical my second year, and then modeling since.
Gotcha.
I think your first year was technically still called design.
Design first year, yeah. We changed the names to confuse people.
Let's get off names.
Yeah. Dinadu has a plan this year. He really wants to get the modeling effort defined and well together and well documented. So he's got a lot of stuff that he wants to make happen. Along with Dinadu, Brian H. and Alex P. Have expressed an interest and are kind of naturals to fall in that role. So Brian and Alex, where are you guys? I saw both of you. There's Brian, and there's Alex, and there's another Alex too, the younger Alex. Alex P. is our senior. Alex Proctor, is that the name? Is that the other Alex? Okay, we got a lot of Alexes. Alex must have been a famous person the year you guys were born. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, thank you, Dinadu. Our marketing lead is Jessica. Let's give Jessica This is Jessica's second year on the team. It's okay, you're okay. She's like, can I leave now, please? So we're excited to have her back, and luckily she's not a senior, so she will be back next year too. We're not letting her go anywhere anytime soon. Thank you, Jessica. Well, no, we're not. Next up is, this year we wanted to have somebody in charge of building the field and taking care of the kit parts.
I actually need to talk to you about that because he really doesn't want to do it because he had to do it last year.
Okay, well, we'll talk to him one-on-one about it, but for right now. The field elements piece, really important. We want to kind of get the field built at the same time we're starting to design the robots so they both are ready at the same time. Trevor, I can tell you're extremely uncomfortable being up there. Oh, it's important out there. Awards coordinator, we needed someone to be in charge of the awards we're trying to submit and make sure everything gets in. We had a couple of years where we had some issues with that. So Josh Fisher is taking the lead with that one. Josh might come around and ask you for stuff, especially if you're someone that's trying to get stuff together for some of the people or things we're trying to get awards for this year. So help him out as he does that. Thank you, Josh. Our webmaster, once again, is David. David is one of those teams where we're trying to get an award in web design this year, so he's going to try to pull a lot of different resources from marketing, probably from some of you other guys on mechanical too, so we want to support him in every way possible. If you're interested, by the way, in taking over that web design effort next year, that's something that you can talk to David or me about, because we are looking for someone to kind of step in and take the ball on that one too. Thank you, David. This year we also have a designated team photographer, videographer. That's Anthony. Anthony's doing some cool stuff this year. He's getting up a YouTube channel. He's creating some videos and putting it on the website. So he'll probably be coming along and taking some video of you. Smile, you look great. Don't worry about it. Just let yourself be in the video. He's going to be working with our junior team member, John H. over here, who's behind the camera. And hopefully we'll take the helm from him next year. Thank you, Anthony. And then safety captain, we don't have that designated yet. If you're interested in that, let me know. That's a great underclassman captain role. And what it is you're in charge of the safety of the team. They'll come and interview you during the competition, ask you stuff, and you can get an award doing it. So that's a good one to do for an underclassman. Okay, so ready, guys? Ready, guys? Are we ready, guys? Got it? Okay, so now that you know who's doing what, feel free to go talk to them and figure out, kind of think about where you want to be on that team and what you want to do. The other, yeah, really. The other things that I quickly wanted to mention are, we have an FLL, which is First Lego League, as part of First, and they're looking for volunteers to go help at their event. Usually we do send some people over there to support the organization. You're going to see an email coming through to your Gmail account. It's on January 15th and 16th at Liberty High School. If you find that you kind of have some quiet time or you're not actively engaged in something right around that time, we want you to go there and help out the FLL team. And it's fun. You get to see their robots and what they're doing. So think about that for a moment. Third thing I wanted to mention is we were contacted by the Tiger Tualatin Times by a reporter who wants to do a story where they follow us throughout our season. Her name is Angela. She is going to be at our kickoff event, and she is going to be talking to some of you. So we want to kind of present, guys, leads up there. So we want to kind of let her know what we're doing. I know it's early and you're all going to be like in pain, right? Because it's so early and you're going to be waiting for that video. But it would be great if she followed us. So if you can, present a happy face even while you're in pain underneath it all and it's really early, that would be great to do. And if I introduce her to you, you'll know who she is. Kickoff event is this Saturday. It's at 7 a.m. at Evergreen High School. All that information is on your Gmail calendar. Where it is, you need to be there at 7 a.m. The captains are going to get into the logistics of it, exactly what's going to go on and when you're going to be there, so I'm not going to get into that. But I just want you to remind you to wear your shirts to the kickoff event and to RSVP on the calendar so I have a good head count of who's going to go. Last thing I need from you guys is on your computers, you need to register with US First as a student that's part of our team. They want me to bring a roster with me for everybody that's going to be there. So if you could, on your computers now, go to usfirst.org, and I'll show you what you need to do.